Well, yesterday, besides Star Wars Celebration, huge video game day, news day. And I know today there's been announcements for presentations, but I want to talk about yesterday's news about video games being, you know, adapted into whether movies or TV shows. And the only ones I'm going to look to are three that I know of that have been confirmed of being whatever TV show or a movie. And we're going to start with the first one, Gran Turismo, the famous series, racing series. That's the Sony series. 7 games. The seventh one just came out this year. They're getting their own movie. Now, the director has been attached, has been announced. Neil Bootcamp is going to direct Gran Turismo, the movie. And Gran Turismo probably is better suited for a movie. There's really no story there, but well, there is. It's a racing game. So racing games don't have a complicated story, so I understand that probably does fit better as a movie. Obviously, they're going to make a story there, but it doesn't have the kind of story. Like the game doesn't have the kind of story like the other games I'm going to mention in this video and in the title of this video. So it's probably better. They can come with something. Hopefully, it's better than Need for Speed with Aaron Paul. That movie wasn't good, but had a good cast. Like the cast was excellent in that movie. The cast had a good cast, had a great cast. Aaron Paul, Remy Malek, Dakota Johnson, even had Michael Keaton, Dominic Cooper. Had a good cast. I'll give them that. It's just the movie overall, the writing, everything else just wasn't very good. But yes, Gran Turismo is becoming a movie. It's going to be developed by Sony Pictures. So Sony's getting involved in it, of course, because it's a Sony thing. But yes, Gran Turismo is becoming a movie. Let's go to the next. Now, this sequel came out this year. And that's Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my god, I'm botching it. Horizon Dawn. Yes, Horizon Zero Dawn. And that game came out. The sequel came out this year, but this is game becoming a TV show, a streaming TV show, and it's going to be developed by Netflix. So, like The Witcher. Witcher is another well-known video game that's on. Well, actually, The Witcher is actually based on the books right now, but also I think most people know about the video games. That's Netflix. So this game, Horizon Zero Dawn, is becoming a streaming show on Netflix. Now, there's another problem with Netflix, right? We know the issues with Netflix, and yeah, but this game is very popular among the fans, among pretty acclaimed game, and it's not a bad idea. I'm always a proponent of video games that have stories that are longer than movies, because movies are like an hour and a half to 3 hours. You could write a simple movie now, right? But when you want to adapt video games have much longer stories, right? Right? Some video games have maybe 8 or 9 hours of story, right? Some video games, depends on the video game, can have 20 hours. Some can have 40 hours. Depends on the game of story. There's a lot of storytelling in video games is much more complicated to do than for movies and TV shows. And that's why it's easy. That's why I think it's better to adapt those into TV shows. Like Gran Turismo, I think is a little easier to do a movie because there's really no true story to that franchise. But like this, yeah, it's better. And it's going to the main event. It just solidifies my point. The main event. Yeah, I call it the main event. God of War, Kratos, has been officially announced. Now this has been here and there whispers. It's been here and there that possibly God of War is possibly happening, but officially God of War has been announced. At God of War, Kratos will finally be seen live action, and the studio that's gonna do it, that's gonna show it, it's gonna be, well, pretty much I think everybody has it. Amazon. It's gonna go to Amazon Prime. Amazon is gonna be the one to develop the Kratos God of War story. And yeah, and Amazon's getting big. They have a lot of good shows. The Boys, Boys is just coming out very soon, and they got other lot of shows on there. And they're coming. They came out with Real Time last year, and they're coming out with the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power this September. And they could put the money into God of War. They put a lot of money into Lord of the Rings. They could put a lot of money into God of War if they want to. Now, I'm excited. I think this like Horizon Zero Dawn or Dawn. This franchise is better off as a TV series because of because of the amount of lore from the video games. There's about almost 10 video games. There's the 3 games, 1, 2, and 3. God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3. But there's also the side games in between. Chain of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, God of War Ascension. That's actually kind of like that's before God of War 1. And there's also, technically the new saga, God of War, not Ragnarok, but it's going to lead into Ragnarok, but the new God of War saga when it goes into the Norse mythology with the Viking mythology with Thor, Odin, Baldur, Freya, I'm talking about if you played the God of War from 2018. And yeah, so there's a lot of there they could do for a TV series. And it's better. Like I said when I was talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. Video games with a lot of story, a lot of lore in it are probably better off for movies. Not movies, for TV shows. For TV shows. A lot like books. I think books fit in that same category too. But yeah, obviously, I've always been a proponent of video games that have a lot of storytelling in it because they do have more than movies, right? Video games take longer to develop than movies and TV shows. That's why you always have the constant delays and stuff. It always takes 2 or 3 years, 4 years for something to come out. They announce it, and 2 or 3 years later they come out, or like sometimes 4 or 5 years because it's always a longer process. No. There's a lot of things that go involved in that process. That's not just storytelling. That's also, everything else. And it takes to make a video game. But yes, video games like this, the God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, are better off for TV series. It's a smart move, making them a TV series. Like games like Mass Effect, if that happens, that should be a video game TV series, stuff like that. And also, this is big God of War news. That's not video game related to being adapted into a movie or a TV series. But Ragnarok, the sequel to God of War 2018, might look like it's possibly coming out this year. Very possibility that is coming out this year. Now this comes from IGN. Let me read the article. All right, God of War Ragnarok stated. God of War Ragnarok, rated in South Korea, suggesting a 2022 release date. So it looks like it's coming out this year. Now, we got no confirmation from Sony himself, but looks like rumors are true that it's coming out this year. It has received a rating in South Korea, suggesting its track is on track for coming out this year. An 18 over game, of course. It is a really mature game. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Now take it as a grain of salt, man. They haven't released. They haven't said a release date. Sony hasn't made up a release date, but I think they might save it for a fall, winter, busy video game season. The rumor is the release date. The rumor is September 30th of this year. But we got, once again, no confirmation. But yeah, what do you guys think of everything I just mentioned? Tell me in the comments below. Are you excited for the movie, for Gran Turismo movie? You excited for Horizon Zero Dawn TV series. Aside for the God of War series, do you think God of War is coming out this year? God of War Ragnarok, the video game. So tell me in the comments below. And what else would like people to do? I forgot to do this before the stream. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be updated on stuff, reviews, and streams. And yes, I will be doing a stream on Kenobi episode 1 and 2 in a couple of days. So be on the lookout for that. And that with AWL, Aaron Water is out. Take care, guys.